Hello everyone, and welcome to this month's episode of What's for Dinner. Today I'm going to be making a corn dog casserole. It sounds interesting. I hope it's not like some of the other hot dog recipes I've made in the past. So let's pray that this is a good one. Let's get cooking. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do is start preheating the oven to 350 degrees. We're going to combine a bunch of ingredients here to create sort of like the cornbread or the cornbreading that's going to be poured into a 13 by 9 or larger baking pan that we're going to bake this in. The first thing you're going to want to do is take a can, this is 14.5 ounces of creamed corn. Ooh, that looks delicious. I love creamed corn, it's so good. And then you're going to want, after you get all this out, you're going to want 3 cups of whole kernel corn. I have 3 cans of it, well actually 2.5 cans in the back there. Alright, so let's see. Let's measure this out here. That's about a cup, I think. That's about a cup. Alright. Let's put this one up here. There's 2 cups. The rest of this, we're going to have to open this other one. I wasn't sure if I was going to need this one. And we'll dump a little bit of that in. There we get the cup. Alright, there we go. Very good. 3 cups of whole kernel corn. Alright, then you want a cup of sour cream. Which feels like it might be almost all of this. Cup of sour cream. Okay, then you want a cup of cornmeal, which is this right here. I wonder if I should rinse this out. I'm going to do that. I'm going to rinse this out. Or at least just wipe it out. That'll work. Alright. 1 cup of cornmeal. Can I open this without hurting myself? It's very yellow. There we go, 1 cup. Alright. 1 cup of cornmeal. Alright, then we're going to have 3 egg yolks. Now I'm going to set this over here. Actually, no, I'm going to set it back here so you can see this here. Here's how I separate my egg yolks. So I'm going to crack one in here because we need the whites. So we're going to keep the whites. We're going to keep the whites in here. Now, over here I have a water bottle. It's a life hack that I learned that you can take an egg yolk. This. Look at that. Perfect. And in it goes. 1. You have to go all in. You can't stutter or else the egg yolk is going to break. The second one. Up. And, oh, no, there we go. Number 2. And 1 more. You got to commit to it. Look at that. Perfect. Alright, you want to save the egg whites? You're going to need those in a moment. Okay, after that excitement, we can get rid of this water bottle. Move the egg whites over here. We're going to need those in a little bit. Okay, now we're going to add a tablespoon of honey. And then some salt and pepper. About a teaspoon of pepper. I'm sorry, a teaspoon of salt and a little bit less pepper. A teaspoon of salt. And then just a little dash. Where'd my pepper go? I didn't get it out. A little dash of pepper. Good. And then we whisk it. This is very yellow. This is probably one of the most yellow batters I've worked with. Now once you get this all incorporated, you're going to take your egg whites and you're going to get an electric mixer and you're going to beat them until they get nice and fluffy. Now I'm going to have to move, so I'm going to have to do that off camera. So when I come back in a moment, we're going to add the beaten egg whites to this mixture. So we'll be back shortly for that. Alright, so here is what 3 egg whites whipped together looks like. I believe this is called a meringue, if I remember correctly, so we're just going to dump this in. Make this all nice and fluffy. If it's not called a meringue, I'm sure somebody will correct me in the comments. Alright, and that looks very nice and incorporated here. So what I'm going to do now, off to the side here, I have a baking dish. It's about 11 by 17. Let's move some of this stuff out of the way here. A baking dish right here. Not going to grease it, we're just going to dump all of this into here. Oh, I got rid of that. I got to get another spatula. This is probably the best sized pan to do this in. Alright, now you may be asking, well, where are the hot dogs? Well, in the fridge I have a package of Little Smokies that we're going to put in here. The recipe calls for 32 mini hot dogs. I chose Little Smokies, so we're going to put some Little Smokies in here. Very good, let's get the Little Smokies. How about open it? Yeah, oh, there we go. Alright. And we're just going to line them up across the top and side like this. So just take one and in it goes. Alright, and then you bake it 350 for about 45 minutes. So we're going to go put that in right now, uncovered. And now we just wait. We'll see you in 45 minutes. Alright, it's been about 45 minutes. It's smelling really good. I'm going to go ahead and take it out of the oven. Take a look at this here. That looks phenomenal. It's very heavy too, so I'm going to put it down so I don't drop it. I'll let it cool down just for a little bit, and then I'll cut into it and try it for you on camera. Now you can add toppings to this. Ketchup and mustard are the usual toppings for this. Get a knife out here and a fork. I'll get out some ketchup and mustard. Turn the oven off. Alright, let's see. Cut. It's very light, steaming hot, which is good. Bring it over here. First of all, let's just look at it by itself. That doesn't look too bad at all. Actually looks quite good. Let's put some ketchup, here, I'll put it down here. Put some ketchup and mustard on this. Mustard. Smells good. Here we go. The hot dogs, the Little Smokies, I should say, are give a lot of the flavor. I gotta be honest, I can't really taste this, the cornbread part of it, or the corn dog part of it, because the Little Smoky really overpowers it, but it's not bad with the ketchup and mustard on it. Well, thank you all for watching this episode of What's for Dinner. As stated in previous episodes, I've created a Google form that allows you to submit recipes for future consideration on the show. You can find a link to that form in the description below. Thank you all for watching. God bless, and I will see you all next time.